Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on September 11, 2025, just yesterday. The standout contribution is a million-scale, reasoning-focused resource and benchmark that pairs 6 million images with 20 million bilingual descriptions and a rigorous 7-track evaluation to close the gap with closed systems. The paper is titled FLUX-Reason-6M and PRISM-Bench, a million-scale text-to-image reasoning dataset and comprehensive benchmark, and the implications for model training are quite significant. The work shows persistent weaknesses in text rendering and long instructions, while releasing data and code to spur progress. Also, the authors shared an official GitHub repo. You will find a clear README, evaluation scripts for GPT 4.1 and QN 2.5-VL, organized image folders for 7 PRISM tracks, sample captions and assets, leaderboard summaries, and links to the dataset, homepage, and paper. The code shows how to run English and Chinese evaluations. Alright, Figure 1 summarizes how leading image generators stack up on PRISM-Bench, which scores both prompt faithfulness and visual quality. The chart shows strong results for style and composition, yet text rendering lags badly, so models still struggle to place readable words and scenes. Long text is also tough, which signals difficulty following multi-step instructions. Closed systems lead overall, but the gap varies by category. So, Figure 2 illustrates what the 6 characteristics actually look like in practice, which helps ground the benchmark's categories in concrete visuals. Each panel showcases prompts that emphasize imagination, entity grounding, text rendering, style, affection, or composition, and the captions use a generation chain of thought, meaning a step-by-step description of how the image should be constructed. The puppy example highlights text rendering and composition, because the word fabulous must appear clearly. The remaining panels span surreal style, scene layout, and long instruction cues. Alright, Figure 3 lays out the end-to-end pipeline that turns raw prompts into 6 million curated images and 20 million bilingual captions, so the dataset reflects structured reasoning rather than random web noise. The top band shows synthesis and prompt rewriting, which means using a vision language model to expand and polish prompts before generating images. The middle band applies quality filtering and multi-label scoring to keep only consistent, high-clarity results. The bottom band builds dense captions and generation chain of thought, then integrates original captions with bilingual translation. Table 1 summarizes head-to-head scores across 7 PRISM tracks, so it tells us which generators align with prompts and look good aesthetically. The table reports alignment and aesthetic scores that combine into one average per track. Closed models lead overall, while text rendering and long text remain the weakest columns across nearly all rows. Style and composition look stronger, which suggests scene layout and visual feel are comparatively mature. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. The team delivers a rare, million-scale reasoning dataset with generation chain of thought, and a 7-track benchmark that exposes where models fail, especially text rendering and long instructions. The broader implication is clear. Open models now have a roadmap and the tools to close the gap. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.